Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, maybe it's finally time to stop hiding the grey? Because here's the truth. Grey hair isn't something to cover up, it's something to own. If you've been thinking about going natural but don't know where to start or how to actually feel confident doing it, this video is for you. Let's talk about how to embrace your grey hair with confidence and make it look absolutely stunning. Going grey is not just about hair, but it's about shifting how you see yourself. It's letting go of the pressure to look younger and embracing the version of you that's earned every silver strand. Let's start with the hardest part, the grow out. This is where your natural grey begins to peek through against your old hair colour, and it can feel uneven or awkward. Many women over 50 find this stage emotionally challenging because it's such a visible change. But it's also one of the most empowering parts of the journey. It's a sign that you're moving forward, not backward. It shows growth, patience, and a quiet kind of confidence that comes from choosing authenticity over perfection. You don't have to cut everything off or rush to cover it up. This is not about drastic change. It's about gradual transition. Let your hair evolve naturally. Think of this phase as giving your hair and yourself a room to breathe after years of colouring and chemical treatments. You're allowing your natural texture and tone to come back to life. Patience really pays off here, and it's okay to take your time. Every strand that grows in grey is proof that you're reclaiming your natural beauty. If you want to make the grow out easier, ask your stylist about blending treatments. Adding soft highlights or lowlights can help blur the line between your grey roots and the remaining colour. It creates a softer transition that looks intentional instead of harsh. You can also experiment with balayage techniques, which give your hair dimension and help your greys blend in beautifully. Some women even try silver toners to cool down any leftover brassiness, creating a more cohesive look. Don't forget to focus on care during this stage. Use nourishing masks, hydrating shampoos, and leave-in conditioners to keep your hair healthy as you grow it out. Years of dyeing can leave strands dry or brittle, and now is the perfect time to restore them. Incorporate scalp massages, natural oils, and heat protection to strengthen new growth and improve shine. Treat this stage as a chance to reset your entire hair routine. As your natural grey starts to come in, the next step is keeping it bright, vibrant, and beautifully toned instead of dull or yellow. Once your grey starts to settle in, keeping it bright and clean-looking becomes the next focus. Grey hair naturally has a beautiful shimmer, but it can sometimes take on a yellow or dull tone over time. This usually happens because of sunlight exposure, heat styling, or even minerals in your tap water. These little things build up gradually and can rob your hair of its brightness. To keep your colour looking fresh, incorporate a toner or a purple shampoo into your routine once a week. These products neutralise unwanted yellow tones and help your silver shine through. Look for formulas that are sulfate-free and moisturising, since grey hair tends to be drier than pigmented hair. When you massage the product in, let it sit for just a few minutes before rinsing thoroughly. You'll notice your grey looking clearer and more radiant almost instantly. If you prefer an even glossier finish, a clear or silver gloss treatment can do wonders. These treatments coat the hair cuticle, adding softness and a subtle sheen without actually colouring it. They're perfect for enhancing natural grey, giving it that healthy, polished glow that reflects the light beautifully. It's like a top coat for your hair. Simple but transformative. Just remember, moderation matters. Overusing purple products can make your hair appear ashy or slightly bluish, and that's not the look you want. Stick to once a week or even every 10 days, depending on how your hair reacts. You'll get the benefits without losing the natural sparkle of your grey. It also helps to rinse your hair with filtered water when possible, especially if you live in an area with hard water. This prevents mineral buildup that can cause discoloration. And if you use heat tools, always apply a heat protectant spray. A little care goes a long way in keeping your silver hair bright, soft, and full of life. Now that your color looks clear and radiant, the next step is keeping your hair in great shape with regular trims and proper maintenance. Once your grey hair is growing in and looking bright, the next step is keeping it healthy and well-shaped. Grey hair has a different texture from what you may be used to. It's often more porous, meaning it can lose moisture faster, making it feel drier or coarser. Because of that, split ends can appear sooner, and if left untreated, they can make your hair look frizzy, uneven, or even thinner at the ends. Regular trims every 6 to 8 weeks can make a world of difference. It keeps your cut fresh and your hair looking full and intentional. Even if you're growing it out, a light trim helps prevent breakage and gives your hair that soft, touchable feel. Stylists often call this dusting the ends because it removes only the damaged tips without changing your length or style. It's one of the easiest ways to make your grey hair look vibrant and well cared for. If you've been noticing your hair feels rough or loses shape quickly, it may be a sign that it's time for a trim. A clean cut brings back that movement and bounce, which helps grey hair look more polished and healthy. Try pairing your trims with a good deep conditioning treatment. It restores moisture and gives your hair a smooth, glossy finish. You can also use lightweight oils like argan or camellia oil on your ends between salon visits. They help seal moisture in and keep the strands from drying out. Small habits like this go a long way, especially since grey hair tends to need a bit more hydration to stay manageable. Think of trimming as maintenance, not sacrifice. It's about keeping your hair in its best condition rather than starting over. When you care for your grey hair this way, it reflects that same sense of confidence and self-care you've earned over time. But healthy hair is more than just how it looks. The real beauty of embracing grey comes from how you feel about yourself while wearing it. Once you've learned how to care for your grey hair, the final and most important step is embracing it with confidence. This is where the real transformation happens. When you stop resisting your natural colour and start accepting it as part of who you are, something inside you changes. You begin to see that your grey hair doesn't take away from your beauty. It brings out a new kind of strength, elegance, and individuality. Every strand of grey represents a chapter of your life, your experiences, your lessons, and the wisdom you've gained along the way. It's not a sign of fading youth, but a reflection of how far you've come. That mindset shift makes all the difference. When you wear your grey hair proudly, people notice the confidence before they even notice the colour. Start by experimenting with what makes you feel your best. A flattering haircut that frames your face can completely change how your grey looks. You can also try soft waves, sleek bobs, or even a pixie cut that brings attention to your features. Accessories like statement earrings, headbands, or scarves can add a playful touch. You'll see how small details like these make your look feel more intentional and expressive. Updating your wardrobe can also help you feel more confident in your grey. Colours that complement silver tones, like navy, soft pink, charcoal, white, or jewel shades, can brighten your complexion and enhance your natural glow. When your clothes and hair work together, it creates a polished look that feels both effortless and modern. And if someone has an opinion about your grey hair, let it roll off your shoulders. You're not trying to fit into anyone's idea of beauty, you're defining your own. Many women find that once they stop covering their greys, they feel lighter and freer, both physically and emotionally. There's no more rushing to the salon, no more hiding roots, just a sense of authenticity and self-assurance that grows stronger with time. Confidence isn't something you buy or fake. It's something you build, little by little, by choosing yourself every day. Your grey hair is part of your story, and wearing it proudly is one of the most empowering choices you can make. Now that you've built confidence in your natural grey, it's time to think beyond products and trims. True healthy hair starts from within. The way you nourish your body has just as much impact on your hair as the products you put on it. As we get older, our hair naturally becomes finer, drier, and more fragile. That's why taking care of yourself from within can truly transform how your grey hair looks and feels. Healthy hair always starts with what's happening inside your body. Start by paying attention to your daily meals. What you eat feeds your hair, literally. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, help keep your scalp hydrated and your strands smooth. These healthy fats support natural shine and reduce dryness, something grey hair often struggles with. Protein is also essential since hair is mostly made of keratin, a type of protein. Adding more eggs, lean meats, or plant-based proteins like lentils and chickpeas helps strengthen the hair shaft and reduce breakage. Vitamins and minerals are just as important. Vitamin B12 and biotin help with hair growth and overall strength, while vitamin D supports healthy follicles. Iron and zinc also play a big role in keeping your scalp healthy and preventing thinning. If you're not getting enough from food, you can always talk to your doctor about adding a supplement that fits your needs. It's a small step that can make a noticeable difference over time. Hydration is another key to beautiful hair. Drinking enough water each day keeps your scalp balanced and prevents brittleness. A well-hydrated scalp produces softer, more manageable hair. Try to sip water throughout the day instead of all at once, and you'll notice your skin and hair feeling more refreshed. You can also give your scalp some extra care with gentle massages a few times a week. It boosts circulation, encourages growth, and gives your hair a healthy, natural lift. Beyond diet and hydration, lifestyle habits play a bigger role than most realize. Stress and lack of sleep can throw off your body's balance and even affect your hair's growth cycle. Chronic stress increases cortisol levels, which can lead to shedding or thinning. On the other hand, good sleep allows your body to repair itself, rebuild tissue, and keep your hormones in check. Finding time to relax, rest, and recharge is just as important as using the right shampoo. Caring for yourself from the inside out doesn't just give you stronger hair, it changes how you carry yourself. When you feel good, it radiates through your confidence, your energy, and your overall presence. And that's what makes grey hair truly beautiful. And it reflects a woman who takes care of herself, feels comfortable in her own skin, and embraces every part of her journey. So take a moment and think about it. Are you ready to let your natural grey shine? Because when you do, you'll realize that going grey isn't about giving up, but it's about stepping into a new, effortless kind of beauty that's uniquely yours. And if this video inspired you to start your grey hair journey, you'll love this next one.